time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mond going to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Cook up the gut, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9,
Mond. That's taken in by Smith-Marset.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Amir Smith-Marset
from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Now Mond.
Steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
defense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mon now off of play action. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they go play action here. Mon
rolling to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Amir Smith-Marset
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touch coming out now. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mon's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man.
Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10.
Mon.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to